I'm Julia Stallard and I am strong. I think that I've realised particularly, I've had a sneaky suspicion for years that I might have this kind of inner core of, I suppose I don't think of it as strength, I think of it as resilience. And I think that in the last year, I've really proved that to myself. I would now say I know that I absolutely have resilience. So I left a job last year that I'd been in for 13 years and went freelance, and that was all going wonderfully well. And then COVID hit and all of my face-to-face work literally disappeared overnight. And so I was left thinking, mortgage to pay, bills to pay, etc. My husband was furloughed and ultimately let go. So we had that as well. My daughter had to come home from university. So she was suddenly at home and we were starting to think, how are we going to manage financially? I applied to every local supermarket and didn't get an interview for any of them, which I still think is, well, we still laugh and go, couldn't even get a job at Morrison's or wherever. And then my daughter spotted an advert for healthcare assistants and I applied and got an interview, which was tough. The interview was tough. It was by no means a done deal, and was hired. And so since April, I've been working as a healthcare assistant at our local hospital, Queen's Hospital. Lots of people said to me, what does that mean? And I said, it's bed making and bodily fluids. And lots of people said before I started, I don't know if I could do that. And I said, I don't know whether I can, but I'll find out. And it turns out it is something that I can do. And it was hard and it was hot and it was sweaty. And there were times where I did think, I don't know if I can do this. But I've been there ever since. Even when internally you're flapping, you're doing the duck thing or the swan thing, the legs are frantically going under the water, I have that ability to just, okay, you can do this, and before you know it, you're doing it. I've got my big girl pants on, and I do actually, the way I deal with everything that I find challenging isn't usually to cry or run away or anything. I might have a cry and run away in the bathroom, and then I say, right, now come on, big girl pants on, just do it. You know, even for things that make me, like anybody else, I suffer from anxiety. We all have things that we suffer from or that make us anxious, but I refuse to be beaten by it. And it's like any job. You have days that are terrible and you just can't wait for the shift to end. And then you have days where you come out and say, that was a really good shift. And I had some really nice interactions with people. So firstly, I realised that I can do that job, and that actually when things are tough, I am willing to do absolutely anything. And I get home and I think I feel really good about what I did today. And it wasn't easy, and some of it I know some people couldn't physically stomach some of the jobs that you have to do. But none of it was a problem for me. So realising that I have got that two types of resilience, that emotional resilience and that practical resilience, has made me feel strong.